It's changing. And we need that. We need that break. I'm getting more and more. Hey guys, here's Miana, and we are on the binary options on the Quotex platform, testing crazy, useless, useful, anything and any strategies just to see how it's actually working in the real life. I hope you enjoyed that, and we're gonna proceed for today's trading. And here we are. We gotta test it, we gotta try it. 1 minute interval starting with a 714. Here's still gonna be 10 seconds. 10 seconds. I've been just looking at the camera and thinking if it's gonna be the first or the second video of this 10 seconds. Nobody knows. Так. Moving average right here. And the second one is gonna be the Pierce Power with the classy intervals. And here's just, as a script, as the book. And let's check it out if it's all fine, how it's gonna be looking. Yep, it's all fine. Choosing the currency pairs with the biggest payouts. And maybe the strategies have been used before, but I gotta tell you that I didn't for sure use it with these 10 seconds. And that's quite a difference. So here we are. This is just the working space for us today. The strategy, the periods, the currency pairs, and stuff like that. Let's just keep all my attempts to find the perfect charts and see the first trade. And this is just the perfect situation that we actually just found. All these two indicators showing us we're getting downward, and look at them, just the chart. We are at the peak, at the tiny peak at the bottom, but anyway, we are at the peak, and this is quite visible perfectly. The Pierce Power is a little bit sensitive and more sensitive than just to be, simply stable to the candles. And anyway, together with the moving average, that is actually more about the tendency than the candles, and the Pierce Power, that it's in confusion, but anyway, we are firmly sure about this downward trend, and I just want to see it working. I'm not gonna skip it because there is actually not so many time left, but let's just see it. I hate these tiny candles that it's just like a threat to me. Go downward, and huge candles I still also hate. Go downward without anything. Yep, just right here. I would say that all these tricky moments, actually, when you trade on the tiny candles with the tiny periods, you are nervous. You're getting nervous a little bit more. And here, again, the situation is quite clear. I'm gonna raise my bet and I'm gonna make it for a downward trend. Yep, I just entered that at the peak of the candle, but anyway, I think it's gonna be just enough. We're gonna get for the downward because we were at the peak, and look at the Pierce Power. It is just showing what's going on right here, right now. It's just like that. Yep, moving average a little bit reacting just because the candles that we are having, they're a little bit huge. I mean, the green one. But still, the tendency is quite clear. We gotta get for the downward trend. So maybe actually that's the big luck that I just entered at the peak of this green candle, just because if I would be, no, it's just fine. But just before, if I would be a little bit lower, it was gonna be just the tricky moment. But in that case, that was all perfectly, even if I entered just at the time when I was telling you that when thinking that. And again, the situation is perfect for us. We're gonna get for the upward trend. And the only thing is that the Pierce Power actually hidden, just like the resistance line. But you need to see that it's actually not the highest peak. This is just the zero. In that case, yep, this is the peak, but this is zero. And I do expect it's gonna be some breaking back. Let's see it. And just as I told you, we have just this middle level. In that case, this is the 0. And that actually gave us the info that we can cross it. We can cross it. We're going to get for some upward trend. And together with this chart, so we just at the bottom. We are at the bottom of the bottom. And we need that. We need that break. We need to go again upward. Just because this is the market. It's changing. All of that just changing. I would say again and again, but I'm not gonna say it. We are at the situation where it's all clear. We are getting downward. I would say if you are such an emotional person as me, please ignore that 10 seconds trades because you gotta get so nervous. Just ignore that. This is not your case. But anyway, I'm trying all of that and testing myself firstly. Let's see how it's gonna be in the end because I've just drowned, in all of the explanations already. And please just look at that. Look at the Pierce power, what is actually showing us that it's a little bit looking upward. Moving average is perfect, love you and kiss you, but just the Pierce power. I wouldn't say that this is the perfect indicator just to follow it and, without any thinking, without any checking the chart, because with some strategies you can follow only indicators. You don't need to check the chart because it's going to be such an additional, feature. But in that case, with this Pierce power, we were looking downward, we were getting downward, we got this downward bat as a profitable, but Pierce power was showing us we're getting upward. So, we are at the situation where all of that perfect clear. I made my 6 bets, getting upward again and again. I said that finally. Here's the 0 level and we can cross it. We have the space. We have just the opportunities, the ability to cross it. And look at that. Look at that crazy chart. Look at that, how we actually control that, how we actually manage that 10 seconds. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't love it. But my goal today is to be as profitable as I can. Just with this 10 seconds also. And I would say that I'm getting more and more silent. I'm getting more and more positive just because I see that all these bets gonna be profitable. All these bets gonna be profitable. So we just ended with almost $12,000 out of this crazy, I would say a little bit useless strategy with this a little bit crazy 10 seconds periods. And we're just done with that strategy. I would say that I'm profitable. I'm positive, but I just spent lots of nerves and I just feel a little bit tense more than I actually wish to. So if you wanna have some adrenaline shots, or if you wanna, but I thought, just right now, actually, I've been trying to find the situation where it's going to be kind of obvious, just because if it's going to be, unstable situation with that 10 seconds, with that indicator, I'm going to be just killing myself, honestly. And if you are the master of finding the right situations and entry points, this is strategy just right for you, and I do recommend it just for testing. If you are not, please watch it, learn it, and maybe ignore it a little bit while you're gonna be experienced in what I just told you before. So we're done, and thank you for watching. Let's stay together because we're gonna continue and get some more.